certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And he returns this to the 22. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much doing there. Maybe a...
Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's good. Tight end. Dallas got him. And they get him down, but not before he took
opportunities on the perimeter because that would draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receiver will get involved as this game goes on.
And he has a big gain inside the 40.
Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now here's a throw. It's complete.
Timing is so important on a route like this because...
Here's Hurts to throw. Back to the same target. Campbell. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Like this, I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team is capable of.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Bateman here on the road. Hurts. And it's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards.
I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll go out near Mayfield off the play fake. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack, but they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. A big game there after going backwards, and that'll lead to...
They're trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They go play action. Mayfield. Level to the right side and incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Throwing is Hurts. Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they're going to stay with Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. A half-yard advance, but officially they'll be left here with 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Harris throws it, and it's picked up by the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to 20-yard line. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, yeah, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry. Now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Call it a gain of a yard. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Let's go, boys! Let's go!
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Powers past him at the 5. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice. Executed it again.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw again. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. It's to the ground.
Failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. Working the middle of the field. He's got him incomplete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Let's go. Get it now. Come on, let's go.
Tighten up defense.
They go play action with Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, the shotgun formation, shotgun, and they ran out. That's a nice play. Defensively, they'll hold it to a short game.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the 1st down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's loose up the left side. And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
1st down, here's White. And able to use his blockers to get this out over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Read option, this is White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
All right, offense, keep pushing the ball down.
They stay on the ground with White. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
I don't know if he was just working through progressions or just unaware of the pressure, but no matter. Excellent work by the defense to get him to the ground before he could escape the pocket.
Here's Jake Camarda now. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. And out now come the Eagles. Now, they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 5. Barkley, inside handoff. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being a length of the football short third down.
Pretty good about getting a gain considering the points they just had against them.
Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's second and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing down because sometimes you don't have gaps. You don't fit the role as well because you're heading towards the ball carrier with the band.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play. From out, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jabal Dean. It's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TV. An excellent play there, CD on the pick 6. And I think we're going to get an extra DB out there.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
McLaughlin down to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Hurts now, hoping to make up for that pick 6. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. From the 44, Hurts throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to still take care of the ball.
Interesting. Probably really similar through the interception of the last drive, but fell incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Pass taken in. That was good tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's do our thing. Let's go do this thing, baby.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Everett is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of...
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Bucs offense set to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help him out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They run straight ahead here with Wright. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Opting to run again here with Wright. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That is caught. Mike Evans. He's going to get away. They've been taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
We know play calls can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can be...
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A touchdown run there for the yard out. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McLaughlin for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. 5 plays left in that following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Up the middle with Barkley. And this runs on a gain of 4 to the 41.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it all game. And I know rules change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Hurts. Pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. There goes a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And the pushes right forward with it for 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Make some good plays today.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
They'll probably know these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now back to the ground game with White. And a pretty good burst there as he gets this across midfield and down to the 46. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go get 6. It's not like we can freeze the defense.
Now a give up the middle. This is Reed. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Looks to me like feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll go up the middle with White. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Mayfield to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Tampa. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Hurts. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Yaya Diaby. He's the one who gets the sack.
The defense is going to that particular play just came from the outside.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles. Tough spot here. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start here with a handoff to White. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. On the give, it's White. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. And to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and they're running down the 1st down.
And that pickup on the 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Mayfield on 1st down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
On 1st down, Hurts. A short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And 2nd down is the option. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This is 2nd and 8. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they had a very nice productive running the football. Defensive line around the entire game. While they slowed them down, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave with a third down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Paris Campbell from 3 yards out. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. So part one of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't find their head right here. They still got a chance to come out of the lead if they make a play.
And a failure to convert and tie the game, and pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one, what you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Mayfield off the play fake. Evans has it left side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard. Down by 2. A little under a minute 50 remaining. And they need about 35 yards to get in range for a winner as they come up on first down. He's back to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
This is a rarity in the NFL. 100 passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
He'll look to throw.
It's going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Get some momentum, hero.
They stay on the ground with White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Running out of the gun with White. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Pressure too much. There he goes. Pushing his way through right up with a set. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something